day. I'm Gary Copeland. I am a farmer from Muckenburton, and I'm able to be here today in the middle of harvest because my wife told me to. But she did write these notes for me, bless her. As a farmer, I would just like to go through a few points about the new GM-free farmers group. Firstly, it is my understanding that the majority of West Australian farmers wish to remain GM-free. In the past, we have been frustrated as our right to farm GM-free has been ignored by the farm lobby groups, media and government. This group will give us a voice. The GM Crops Free Areas Act 2003 currently gives us a moratorium on growing GM crops in WA, with exemptions or permits being granted to grow GM canola and cotton. We believe this act should remain to help protect farmers who choose to remain GM free. There is no market in the world for GM wheat, and GM contamination would be devastating. See Janet about one of these little books. One of our aims is to keep this Act in place, and any reviews of the Act should be by an independent panel. Our rights to be able to grow and supply GM-free products are being compromised by large corporations that have their sights set solely on profits and definitely not on our best interests. With farming profits margins already under pressure, we don't need the added cost of GM. We are concerned about the lack of liability legislation and or a farmer protection fund for those farmers who have faced the contamination event. We don't want to see farmer versus farmer court battles such as Steve Marsh's again. The subsequent debt he has been left with defending his right to farm GM free could mean the loss of his farm. This would have been totally avoided had legislation been put in place. We believe the government was negligent in not attending to this before granting permits for the release of GM. However, we will be pushing strongly for such legislation to be put into place, protecting all farmers wishing to remain GM free. These are some of our major issues that we intend to bring attention to, and with the help of you wonderful people and events like this, we can spread the word and make a much needed change.
Thank you, Gary and Daryl, and we can only see that group going from strength to strength.